Professor Proboscis, you have received a new mission from King Bachingo. Manservant Ronald, you say a lot to say a little. To the Viax computer. It is I, King Bachingo. Then Professor Proboscis, I have a new mission for you. I need you to go to planet Futura. I need you to destroy them. They're much more advanced than us. King Bachingo out. So, he wants you to destroy a society because why? They're better than you? Doesn't that seem more like an act of fear? Silence, Manservant Ronald! King Bachingo knows what he is doing. Time machine teleporter, activate! We have landed! Now announce us, Manservant Ronald! Attention, native inhabitants! The great Professor Proboscis has landed. He's acting on behalf of the great King Bachingo. Now please surrender or prepare to face the consequences. Run, run! They're coming! Don't be so loud! They'll find us! They'll kill us! Run! Ah, random citizen! Take me to your leader or be destroyed by the glory of Tepay! Don't worry, you'll meet them soon enough. But personally, I wouldn't want to lead you to them. They're so killer. Run, I'm telling you! You, in the trench coat. What is your numbers? My display screen says you're not registered in our databases. Me? I'm Manservant Ronald, weapons valet to Professor Proboscis. He's the one you should be talking to, not me. Servants? Such a primitive and archaic thing. But you, Ronald, what are your numbers? I do not have any numbers. But as I said earlier, my name is Ronald. Correction. Everybody has numbers. If you are missing numbers, I must assign you numbers immediately. My numbers are 9437. I do not want any numbers. I rather like my name, Ronald. And surely you have a real name, too. No one names their kid 9437. Individuality is an inherent flaw. Such societies that support the practice should be terminated. I must ascend you immediately into our ranks. I see what you're getting at, 9437. A number system helps make people easier to recognize, helps create clarity. Well, Manservant Ronald would be Manservant 34. Very good. I do not know what is wrong with you, 34. Numerical names are simply superior. Armored and Scarfed One, what are your numbers? You can call me Tepay Troop number 0. Or just 0. Now, 9437, why do your civilians run in such great fear from you? Surely they trust their sensible leaders. Unfortunately, they do not. They see our practices as evil and overly methodical. They prefer their chaos. Well, I can see why. I wouldn't want to lose my name and be simply reduced to a string of numbers. Silence, 34. You still seem to be in need of the ascension process. Number 0. Do I have your permission to conduct such a process? Most sure, they really are quite expendable. Not to mention how annoying they are. They're always contradicting everything I always say. Well, I do not agree. I like just how I am. And I don't need some ascension process to improve myself. Don't worry, the process is rather harmless and quick. Here it goes. I didn't realize the ascension process meant ascending him out of life. My apologies. My display screen was set to disintegrate. I was vaporizing rebels earlier. No problem. As I said earlier, they are rather expendable. But can you maybe take me to your leader? I have to talk to him. Of course, but if possible, please do not mention me annihilating a possible ascendee. We are a rather small group. Thank you, 9437, for bringing in Zero. My sensors detected him teleporting here 5 weeks ago. We have eagerly been waiting for him for a long time. Of course, 5263. I believe we are all anticipating his arrival most eagerly. Goodbye. How can your sensors predict the future? That seems a bit absurd, doesn't it? Our sensors are like nothing you have ever seen before. They can detect activity up to 200,000 light years away. That's larger than the predicted size of the whole galaxy we live in. That's ridiculous. We could use such sensors on our ships. Yes, but sadly we have no spaceship of our own. We are limited to the bounds of our own planet. No one has ever left, and it is likely that no one ever will. Yes, I am very sorry for the limitations placed on your culture, but there's really nothing I can do about it. Now, I would like to discuss the reasons I came here to begin with. I know just as well as you do. King Bachingo wants our society destroyed. But hear me out, number 0. King Bachingo is a fearful coward, hindering you from your true potential. And what would that be? As far as I'm concerned, my true potential is to serve King Bachingo gallantly and to be forever in the service of Tepay. Just imagine it, controlling the strongest ship in the whole galaxy, possibly the whole universe. Why, even the Nylons would fear you, if you even know who they are. I actually do, in fact. They are galaxy conquerors who own 35,000 light years of our own galaxy. But despite their size, no one has ever contacted one. We have contacted them. They speak in an odd static language that most ships simply think is interference. We have deciphered one of their messages. We will come, and we will kill. If you want to stop them, please join us. I will defeat them with or without your help. Now the question remains, will you comply to the re-education process, or will I have to kill you? When Tepay sent the notice of re-education, we filled it out, saying that we are better than Tepay, and that we do not need it. We are 1,000 years more advanced. So, it's still a no. Then I will have to kill you. For the glory of Tepay! Laser rifle, activate! If you fire that, I will ensure that there isn't one little bit of decipherable tech for you to even attempt to reverse engineer. Now, how does that sound? You do not frighten me, nor do you threaten me. Laser rifle, activate.
Laser noise.
Ugh. You have just released the might of the Futras. I hope your death is long and painful. Pride of Tepay, come in. Do you hear me? I need an orbital strike on this planet, and someone call General Woodfield. I believe this planet is in his quadrant. 0, why would you do that? That is most uncivilized of you. We have to terminate you now. Yes, well, at least I know your display screen is on the correct setting. I wouldn't want you to accidentally ascend me. That would be bad now, wouldn't it? Humor is a primitive and useless function. I now see why you must be destroyed. I would like to see you try. Now let's see if you can dance, you metal-faced meddling mongrel. Wait, 0, come back here. How can you see if I can dance? Wait, that must be more of that humor. Come back here. Looks like his threats are as hollow as his head. There isn't even someone here to scold me, much less laser me to death. You run so fast. Now please halt. I am the only other one here. The other Futurals are out in the field purging the non-compliant. There's just so many of them. If you are the only one here, why don't you just take 5263's place as leader? No one would ever know the difference. All of you guys look the same. Actually, Zero, that is not a bad idea. Thank you. And as our new leader, I will review your proposal. This is much better than the other plan, destroying everything, including myself. Yes, just to remember to be forever in the service of Tepay. Now, goodbye.
You have received a message from General Woodfield. He is on hold.
Good. Play it. General Woodfield, are you aware of this planet's circumstances? Yes. And, I'm ready to fire on the planet. General Woodfield out. For the glory of Tepay! Commence with firing, Tepay Troop number 22.
Laser turret noise.
That was a great idea. I can't believe no one else ever thought of it.
Explosion noise.